So this is our vena cava, right? This is our big vena cava here. So this would be the superior vena cava. And then down here, the big blue thing, that's the inferior vena cava. Okay? This right here, hanging out here in the front, flailing in the breeze, this is a mammary vein. And if we pull the heart back a little bit this way, we have this big vein back here. Oops! Okay. We have this big vein back here. That's the azygos vein. That comes in on the back of the heart. Okay? So azygos, mammary, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Now if we come up here, we see this first big branch. That's brachiocephalic. Okay? And if we follow this one side or another, this one's open. So you see the brachiocephalic kind of branches, and it goes out to the arm, or it goes up towards the head. That's the cephalic part. This is the brachy part, right? Brachiocephalic. So right at the V is brachiocephalic. When it branches off here and it's up under the collarbone, it's subclavian. When it's out here in the armpit, it's axillary. When it's out here on the arm, it's brachial. Okay, same tube, changes names and changes location, just like some of these muscles we saw, right? Okay, so brachiocephalic, subclavian, axillary, brachial. And if we followed it down to the radius, it would be radial down here. Okay? Then branching off of that, draining the head, we have these two. This is the external jugular, the big one. This is the internal jugular, the smaller one. In humans, our internal is larger than our external. Okay, so those are draining the head, coming down. I don't know if we can see any hepatic stuff in this one or not. Doesn't look like it. We should be able to see those hepatic veins. Okay, see the blue? The big hepatic vein? Draining the liver. Hepatic vein right there. I don't know if you can see that over there. Okay, then coming down further. What the heck is it? Okay, those are arteries. So here's our inferior vena cava down here. Okay, this first branch right here, this big branch right here, this branch off of that, that's going over to the adrenal glands. Okay, it's the adrenal lumbar. Okay, the adrenal glands sit right in this fat pad right above the kidneys. Okay, so that branch is the adrenal lumbar. This is the renal going to the kidney. Okay, and this one coming off the renal is actually a gonadal vein. This must be a boy.
How do you know?
Indeed, it's a boy. He's got a scrotum, and there's no uterus. Okay, so again, this is our inferior vena cava. Got this first big branch right here. This one here is the adrenal lumbar. This one, oops. This one is the renal going to the kidney, and then this little bitty thing coming down here is a gonadal.
Do the females have the gonadal?
If we can find them, yes.
They're usually hidden behind stuff.
Well, they go out. The uterus in the cat is a V-shaped uterus, so it comes up like this, and there should be ones going over to the ovaries if we can find them. If we can find them. So coming down further here, the next one they want you to look for, way down here. And again, the arteries and the veins run together. So if you can find one, you can find the other, usually. Like down here, for instance. This is our iliolumbar vein, and the red is the iliolumbar artery. Okay, way down the lumbar region of on the back. Okay. Then if we come down further, this is bladder, by the way. It's kind of in the way. If we come down further, we can see that there's a big, we have to get the artery out of the way. Anyway, if we can pull those arteries out of the way, you can see that the vena cava splits way down here. I can't pull it out of the way, it's too stiff. I don't want to break the arteries. Anyway, if I pull it back, if you look really closely in there, you can't really see it, but pretend you can see it. Just tell me you can see it.
Yeah, it's there.
It is right, actually it is right there. Okay, it branches down there.
Is it the branch that you showed us?
You give me a picture? Can I give the picture? It's easier if I can show you the picture and explain at the same time. Okay, so the veins. So we're at the common iliac, which is this part right here. So this is the inferior vena cava coming down. Okay, so again, here's our gonadal vein, our renal vein. So this is the common iliac right here at the split. So one goes down one leg, one goes down the other leg. We have this little branch right here, this first little branch, which goes deep into the leg. Okay, that's the internal iliac vein. When we're out on the leg here, we call it the femoral vein, right? And then we have the deep femoral vein, which we may or may not be able to see. These we may or may not be able to see. We'll have to see. And then when we get down here in the lower leg, it's the greater saphenous vein. So again, here's our, it's a little hard to see, but there's our common iliac right there. That's the big split. Okay? I don't know if you guys can even see that. Okay? Then we're going to go out to the leg. Yeah, I can't even see I don't even know where the internal iliac vein is, but here's the femoral vein out here on the leg. Okay? And then here's the deep femoral right here. The first branch. The internal iliac should be down here somewhere. My guess is it was torn up when the pectineus was torn up. In any case. Okay, so there's the femoral, there's the deep femoral, and then this dried up old nasty thing coming down the leg here, that's the greater saphenous vein. Okay? So again, you want to really know your pictures. The major arteries, we can start up here with the aorta. This thing is a mess. Get these little phrenic nerves out of the way before I break them. Okay. So this, by the way, we have some pericardium here. See the sac on the heart? That's the pericardial sac that's still on this cat. Okay? Remember our sheep hearts, we don't have any membranes on them. That's pericardium here. Okay? So here's our aorta coming out. And if we get this lung out of the way, see how it comes up, it branches up here, and then it makes a U-turn and comes down here behind the heart and runs all the way down. Here it is here, runs all the way down. Somebody cut it, runs all the way down and almost disappears. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so that's the aorta. That first branch off the aorta we learned last time is what?
Brachiocephalic.
Indeed it is. So this is the first branch. Here's the aorta coming out, right? We branch here. This first branch here is the brachiocephalic, brachii-arm cephalic head, right? So if we follow this up on the... All right, follow this thing up. So here's our brachiocephalic here. On this side it comes... Can't even see it on this guy. Can I see? Let me show you here. I'm gonna try and figure it out here. So here we are here. We come up. I need arteries. Like, wait a minute, come on. Okay, here we are. So here's the aorta, right? And so it turns around and comes down. Okay. This first branch is the brachiocephalic. Okay. The brachiocephalic comes up and it branches up here.